Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. To meteorologist Travis Kleneski. It's a Monday morning, shortly after 7. The third week of August begins, and yeah, we've got an interesting week ahead because we always get it somewhere mid to late August, somewhere in that as we're starting to wrap up summer, we get that big push of late summer heat. It's coming soon, but we got the cool down yesterday. Cold front came through yesterday. We're going to enjoy the weather today. Nice, pleasant temperatures, although the couple of bigger issues, these winds are already breezy this morning out of the northwest. These are going to get stronger during the day today, especially late morning, early afternoon. We could see some gusts over 30 miles per hour. We've got an area of low pressure up here in Minnesota, and you've got counterclockwise cloud movement around it. Well, some of these clouds over northeast Nebraska are going to push across eastern Nebraska today, maybe even a few spotty showers. We'll be on the very edge of those this morning in the Tri-Cities. So at times it could be partly cloudy, but I still think most of the day is going to be mostly sunny, and then a lot more sun as you go to the west and southwest from there. So again, look at the strengthening winds out of the northwest. Again, and I'll even back this up closer to noon here, early afternoon. Again, you see eastern Nebraska, a few extra clouds, spotty showers, some strengthening winds, more sun from west of the Tri-Cities, basically. The Tri-Cities on the very edge of those clouds today. Then we'll see the clouds thin out later today and into this evening. The shower chance moves on, and it's about the only chance of rain we have in the forecast, to be honest with you. Winds will be lighter overnight into tomorrow morning. A very comfortable, nice night tonight into tomorrow morning. This will be a great opportunity to open up the windows and let some refreshing, cool air in. We're not going to see much of that anytime soon after tomorrow morning. Tomorrow it starts to warm up. We're not hot yet, but we are warm again. Lighter south and southwesterly winds, and then that wind turns more southerly, and that's going to be the beginning of the heat that's going to build in starting on Wednesday in the middle of the week here. So, temperatures today. Most of us topping out mid to upper 70s, maybe some low 80s in the south and southwest, below average. The big downside again of the day, stronger winds out of the northwest. They'll become more northerly as the day goes on. Tonight, tomorrow morning I should say, low to mid 50s for overnight lows, a few 40s out west. Again, a nice, refreshing, pleasant night. Tomorrow we warm it up now. We're starting to see maybe still a few 70s in the eastern part of the state near the Missouri River here in southeast Nebraska, but low 80s over the east, mid 80s in central Nebraska, upper 80s out west. Panhandle starting to see a few 90s, and those 90s are going to spread eastward on Wednesday. Tomorrow night into Tuesday morning, upper 50s and low 60s for overnight lows, maybe a few mid 60s here to the north. Then it's going to get a little hotter out there. Wednesday, we're going to heat it up. Maybe a couple of upper 80s out east, but mostly going to be low and then mid 90s, and then out west, upper 90s, even nearing 100 there in Ogallala. The heat builds in. Now, we do get a little bit of a setback Thursday, but that's not going to last long. So again, mild and windy today, warm, not as windy tomorrow, a breezy, hotter day on Wednesday. It is going to be hard to find moisture over the next 7+ days. Today is probably the best chance, and that's mainly over eastern Nebraska, of a few spotty light showers or sprinkles. That's about it. A little cooler but still warm on Thursday, not as much wind, and then it's going to be hot and breezy Friday, right into the upcoming weekend ahead of us here. Saturday and Sunday, if you don't hit 100 degrees, your heat index likely will. We have Kool-Aid days, and I believe the Oregon Trail Rodeo is also going on here in Hastings this weekend. There are probably plenty of other things going on. Yeah, with things going on for this third weekend of August, you need to find ways to stay cool, and that doesn't mean just chug-a-lug lots of Kool-Aid for you folks in Hastings. You don't want all that sugary drinks all the time. Yeah, drink a little Kool-Aid, but make sure you are mixing in just straight-up water. Make sure you are keeping hydrated. Sunscreen, plenty of it all week long here with all the sun we're going to see. Like I said, it's going to be hard to find too many clouds out there these coming days ahead. The other thing I'll note, look at the overnight lows. 53 tonight, but then starting to see 60s. By this weekend, we're back in the low 70s. That's also an indicator that dew point's going to be creeping up, so it's going to be a little on the humid side as well. And that heat is going nowhere. We are going to see mid and upper 90s to near 100 degrees all the way through the first half of next week. That is next Wednesday right there, the 23rd. Of August. There are some indications of maybe a slight cool down as we look ahead to about the 24th and 25th, which the 25th I believe is the first day of the Nebraska State Fair. But this is the long range, basically the 2-week outlook. Not this week, but next week's outlook. The 21st through the 27th of August. So this takes us through the final weekend of August. Hot weather, well above average heat over most of central and the eastern United States. My colleague Alyssa Harrington is going to be down in Vegas for Mrs. America She gets, and actually this next week's actually going to be cooler than, or this week's going to be cooler than next week, but she's going to be enjoying not too much heat out there. We're also going to be on the drier side of things here, especially from here to the southeast. I don't think we'll see much moisture. All the good moisture, the monsoonal moisture, is going to be off to our west. So, yeah, but the good news is, and again, long range, the week 3/4 outlook. So we're now talking about going into Labor Day weekend and into Husker Harvest Days time frame. This is a long ways out yet. The long-range outlook from the Climate Prediction Center is going with Nebraska and northern Kansas with below-average temperatures and above-average precipitation. So we might see a weather pattern shift just prior to Labor Day weekend. That would be nice to see, especially as we're getting into that volleyball game at Memorial Stadium on the 30th of August. I am hoping it cools down in time for that. So, anyway, with that, I'm not going to show you the forecast models because there's nothing to show you. The chances of moisture are very slim over the next week and a half. With that, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for watching. I will be off the next couple of days. David will be filling in for me for both Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be back with you on Thursday. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye.